Their shooter's gone.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like we're back live. When you have a chance, can you pull the chat and the other thing over, and then I can see if it's live every time.
Good sweep. It's pretty good. Good force. I didn't want to do
And then you might have to exit this one over here.
She doesn't have a lot of room to roll away. Yeah, it's like edge on edge.
I think we're back, eh?
Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Stream kind of gave out on us, but we're back. Beth Peterson made a beauty little sort of double with a board weight, and Corinne Brown is sitting 3, but Beth did make a good one to open it up for herself to try to get her 1 point here. So this is a open-ish hit against 3. Looks like they like it. And that'll be a single point for Beth Peterson.
If they go in, we'll go to like corner.
Okay, and we're back. I think we're all figured out with the technology here. We had mic issues and then the Wi-Fi cut out, but I think we're good to go now, and 82 of you have found us again, so we're here for the quarterfinals, Brown versus Team Peterson at the Calgary Curling Club.
Got a similar setup to last end. We got the center guard with the other team coming around, and then setting up some freezes here. We'll try to keep you updated on the other games. Not too many results yet, but Silvernagel and Ueno got 1 in the first. Skrillik and Wang was a blank end, and Fujisawa and Gim was a blank end.
And so there's a good draw around by their spare this weekend, Ali Iskew. Their normal lead not being able to make it out here, so.
It's a little less.
Ali Iskew actually plays for Team Plet, who won junior nationals a couple of years ago. One of the top up-and-coming junior teams from Alberta.
Check what these teams are both ranked here, Jared.
Yeah, line. No, line's good. Line's good. gotta curl. Close for one. Yep, straight. Straight, hard. Hard line.
Corinne Brown is ranked 30th on the world rankings, and Beth Peterson is ranked 34.
15-6.
So a really close matchup here. These teams are at similar points in their careers.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have played juniors against each other. They're both one from Manitoba, one from BC. Both been at the top of their game for the last few years here, and just working up the ranks now.
Yep. It's definitely showing by qualifying in this event. It's not been easy, and the Seaside Grind yesterday was fun to watch. So many good teams battling it out.
Yeah, I think some of these teams will probably be on their 7th or 8th game this morning.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a couple of 3-game days for some of these teams. Battle of the angles here. I think Peterson came up a hair light on that, but still not bad. Pretty good angles.
Yeah, they did good to get it just past the other one so that there wasn't a simple double and roll to sit 3. There is still the thin double, but your shooter's probably going to leave the rings then, so.
Yep.
Are you seeing something else? No, it'll jam. Well, it'll be close to jamming, I should say.
They're looking at if they could hit that red that was just thrown thick and get it by the back one. But I think they ended on a peel, which is probably smart to open it up.
Yeah, they have the hammer here in the second end, so don't want to get into too much trouble. If they can score 1, they're tied up after 2 and keep the even ends. And they still have a chance here to get a couple points without set up in the rings. Oh, she's close to running it.
Oh. It's not bad.
Not what they wanted,
Better
but
than it was.
opens up the forefoot. It moved those 2 top reds that were kind of in the control zone. Pushed them over to the side.
It was millimeters off of getting both the reds and sitting a bunch of yellows.
Yeah.
Almost at 3. Just those runbacks. So tough.
Were they were playing the run back, or they were just peeling?
I think they were playing it to
Yeah.
try to double out the reds in the house. The way that they called line and stuff.
Yeah, it was very close then.
Yeah.
So Peterson will draw one around here again. They're still happy with the 1 center guard up there. I think she called right back to the yellow, which would try and freeze it out so that it won't come back into score.
Just a bit heavy here. A little bit of a mistake is going to open the door for Corinne Brown to hit and roll and sit 2.
10 or less. Okay.
That's some good communication. I was sort of listening to them have their team meeting before the game while I was ordering my pancakes. And their coach Jim Cotter was talking to them about what kind of weight they were going to play on hits. That they felt the ice was really controllable here. So I'm sure they talked about what kind of weight they wanted to throw on most hits here.
Yeah, I think having that base weight in your brain takes away some decision during the game. If you just default to your weight that you decided.
Oh, there's a good shot.
Yeah, really nice hit and roll there.
Rolled it almost buried, but does the job. Beth's going to try and get out of it here with a run back.
Do you like this run back here, Jer, or do you like a little out-turn freeze tap?
I think the run back's the play. If they peel it off, there is still the easy double in the ring, so they ever bounced off with a freeze early in the game here, it could be a 3-ball. So
Yep.
this is Kelsey Calvert. She originally is from Alberta, moved out to Manitoba, and married another curler named Braden Calvert. She had won a few won a junior worlds for sure out of Alberta.
Definitely won a bunch of things. I just don't know what.
Yeah.
Lots of university stuff.
Yeah.
Into it. 10 or 9-5.
Not sure if she's won Alberta as a skip or
For
as
this-
a third.
Yeah.
Don't think so, but she's definitely been in the Scotties. Maybe? I'm not sure. We could look it
Yeah,
up.
I'm not.
But
Yeah. Maybe the chat knows, but
yeah.
she definitely won junior nationals. I'm not sure what they got at worlds, but she was. I remember playing provincials, and her team was always one of the top teams there. So
Yeah. So Corinne opting to hit one on the side instead of maybe throwing like a tight center guard. Sitting 3 to Beth Peterson's 1. So Beth's going to take a run at this double.
nice shot there from Kelsey.
Yeah, really nice. Sticks around,
Yeah.
buried. Almost buried. On the
Yeah, it
side.
hangs
Oh,
on to
no.
be shot at least, so it'll force Brown over there.
Yeah.
Peterson sitting the 2, so that's probably what their approach for the rest of this end. Just try and sit 2 to force Brown.
With any less than PO.
I think Brown would try to roll as close over to that red as she can on this one. Sounds like they might be trying the double.
Or into it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a half rock, thick half double maybe.
Into it.
If she just rolls buried behind her yellow, that they wouldn't be too upset with that.
Yeah.
It'll leave Beth a double, but
Thick halves close.
it'll be pretty long double. So
Can never be too thick on this, I don't think. Just don't want to be too thin and roll under everything.
Yep. Hard.
big sweep here from Sarah Colton.
Hard.
Just a little too thin.
Cursed her. Yeah, sometimes there's some frost out there, and those peels that you're used to going dead straight maybe curl a
Like
few
a peel.
inches.
Yeah. Not used to this kind of power. You can just speak things into existence up here.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, what should we play with up here?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. More weight than that.
So Peterson called a draw to try and split up the rings. And there's a bit of confusion on sheet 4 next to us. There was a double peel and rocks came back into the rings.
And the fans are trying to signal what rock goes where.
There's all 8 players in the rings pointing at the 5 different rocks saying, was it this one that came off the boards?
It looks like a game of charades over there with the fans.
One of the perks of coming to the club and watching this event live is getting to see all the other sheets going. But our broadcast crew is giving a
Yeah, we might not be shocked,
really
but that's
great
okay, I think.
coverage of the live sheet here
Do you like
for
there?
everyone that can't make it. So
That was a 14. Was you,
fully volunteer
'Kay.
based here. I think we get maybe a cup of coffee and a bag of chips. So it's enough payment to get a bunch of volunteers over the weekend to come out and help with the camera crew and
low 15s?
commentating.
Just a bit, yeah. Nice and
I was watching some yesterday. It sounded like you had Chelsea Carey, Tyler Tardy, some some top slam players. So
Yeah, there really is a big curling community in Calgary, one of the biggest. It's very nice to see.
yeah. So Team Brown called the freeze here.
Yeah, a corner freeze on this red over here.
No
Yeah.
line, no line, no line.
So she's gonna try and get a skips deuce here if she makes a freeze to the one on the edge of the 8-foot. She should be shot, and it'll be tricky to remove.
It's coming in a little bit heavy here. See if it slows down.
Yeah, line looks really good.
And really nice shot from
Wow.
Corinne Brown.
And it stays shot there too, so that'll make Beth play over there. If she's ever just off this one, 2 is back in play.
Yep.
Oh, by a mile. I thought it'd be closer. Thanks. 14?
So tricky freeze here
That was
for
a
Beth
little
Peterson.
aggressive on the release, but
Any
it's very
bounce or
nice.
lightness, and she's giving up a deuce here.
I tried through it, but I thought it was like yesterday that would have been on the side of the 4-foot.
Big sweep here to finish this one off. It's curling a little bit.
Might have just over curled.
Are we
Yeah,
still
it looks
shot
like
for it or
yellow
is it
still
time?
shot, so
Yeah.
she'll have a draw for 2 and a
Is it still
chance at
over
a
score?
skips deuce here.
Okay, no, I just want to make sure. I just don't want to look stupid.
Yeah, you don't want to throw the draw
Okay,
thinking
feel
you're
better?
shot there and then front end look down at it and oh, just one.
Yeah. Either way, I think
Okay,
she's
fine.
drawing. I don't see
Do you like there?
too many options over on that side there. So
14 and a half should be close.
always good to know it's just a draw for an extra point and not a draw against one, though.
Yes, I made sure. 14 and a half, do you like that?
So a really nice freeze by Corinne Brown sets up the
Okay,
deuce for her
nice.
team.
I guess you threw here, right, Sam? Just a slightly less kick, but same ad.
Lots of really good communication here this morning. It sounds like the ice is just a bit different than what it's been, maybe a bit curlier. So both teams talking it over, times, how much it's going to curl, how much to add, things like that.
Yeah, this will be a big shot because they can maybe use the backing if they are heavy.
Looks like they're going for the back here, like you said.
Does look a little heavy, so they're trying to get it onto that red one. And well managed. So 2 there for Brown, taking a 2-1 lead after 2 ends of play. Peterson will have the hammer when we get back. Okay, we're back. I don't think we actually ever left you, but we're giving you all the lead shots here. Most important, especially in these setups when the skips both want to go at it.
Yep. Another center guard here.
This one's a big sweep. Try and get a biter out of it.
Yeah, you want to get that as deep as possible so it doesn't act as a guard for the other team. It still will, but they dragged it pretty far, so. Brown looking to see if they can hit that and stay out of the rings and have double centers, but electing to just come around.
Bit of room. Let it work. Room. Aaron always. Aaron always. Actually, you're getting better. Keep going though, Aaron. Make sure you're top 4. Help her, Sarah. Yeah, go Aaron. Hard Aaron.
This one looks really good.
Great.
A really good shot. Top button.
It looks like really good ice.
14-7.
Just buried around one top 12.
14-7.
Yeah, very good curl here this morning.
So Ali will try and follow it down and put a freeze on that one. Looks close.
Yeah, some really
That's
nice
really good.
finish at the end there.
Yeah.
Great shot.
It's like just being 4 is where you need to be.
It's fun to watch the battle of the angles here on these first few rocks.
Yeah, these skips got the memo. They found out they're on sheet 5, and well, let's give the crowd a show here.
Exactly.
Both teams making a lot of good shots too, so it's easier to call this kind of strategy when you're confident your team's going to be close on everything.
Yep.
Line's getting better. Yeah, line's good. Line's good. Hard line. Line's great. Do
Big
you have the
sweep
weight?
here.
Hard.
This
Hard,
looks
you got-
perfect here
Keep
again.
it moving, Aaron. Go, Aaron.
And a big sweep there to end up in a really good spot.
15-6.
Kept the
Pretty
angle
good
so
there.
that if there was ever play on it, the red would go over top of their yellow shot rock.
Beth saying, we don't like this center guard anymore. Gonna peel it off.
Yeah, and a good throw there at the peel.
Just right on center, I think. Jackson turn. I think same ice is close. Okay, there's a bit more.
We got Jim Cotter upstairs coaching Team Corinne Brown. I think has he been coaching them for a while, or is he new to the team? I thought I heard he was new to the team, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions with no answers here. Neither of us are real factual.
Let it work.
Usually the
Always
commentator
sound,
crew
always
picks
sound.
one person that knows everything and one person to ask, but we just have all the questions.
Hard back.
But he is here, and he is coaching them, and
Hard,
that's a
Sam.
great
Get to
pickup for
center,
them.
Get to center.
Uh,
Get to center, Sam. Hard.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
played for a
Okay,
long
wait.
time.
Yeah, keep going, keep going,
Went
keep going,
to
keep going.
a number amount of Briars. Made some finals. Made the finals of
Nice
the
to
Olympic
actually finish
trials.
it.
yeah,
So,
valuable to have. Lots of great coaches up here.
with this early morning, had a turkey dinner yesterday afternoon, so I was out cold.
Me as well. Here comes a run back attempt.
Oh, just misses. They would have been happy if they caught either the yellow, the red,
Same spot.
or the top red even there.
Yeah, anything just to move some angles around.
but it might have opened up a little red tight run back to the one on the button if they need to play it. So updates from the other sheets. Fujisawa got one in the second end to take a 1-0 lead over Team Gim. Team Wang stole one in the second end to take a 1-0 lead over Team Skrlik. And Silvernagel and Wayno blanked the second end, so Wayno continues to have a 1-0 lead over Team Silvernagel. So all 1-point games out here this morning, really showing that the teams that qualified here and the quality of play. Four of these teams would have got off the ice at 10:30 last night, and still have got here for 7:38 so that they could be ready for their 9 o'clock game this morning.
Yeah, it's hard to manage your energy when you're going as hard as you can to qualify. You absolutely want to qualify, and then you have to plan for a 3-game day today if you end up winning. So
Big sweep. Got it by the top red. They might be happy with that, actually. It changed the angles in the middle, so that yellow is accessible now. Albeit from a double run.
yeah.
Kind of leaves a pocket.
It does look slightly better, yeah, but that yellow is very buried.
Yeah.
9-5.
So Brown here just playing it safe, trying to sit a second shot over on the side so that any run back wouldn't be for multiple score.
Do you think she's trying to roll to the outside of the rings or kind of towards the middle?
It looked like she signaled to the outside. I think she'd be happy with either, just not a nose.
Yeah.
Yep. Clean. Yep.
So they'll just
Hard, you gotta roll it. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Go, Sam. Go.
and that's a good shot.
Perfect.
Like
No
just
doubles.
Yeah.
So forced to try the double run back, or she's just
It's
gonna
Oh, try.
open it up.
Yeah.
Just a different throw from Sarah's, so it just really tracked in a different. Like it was just a softer throw than you normally have on that out turn. I must ask if you wanted less ice, so I'm glad I didn't do that. I just didn't think you sent. It. Yeah. Kind of the same thing on mine, right? On the first send. Yeah. See where this goes.
Big weight here, Kelsey Rock. Trying to clear some rocks.
It's close. Good.
Will she get it?
It was papered by them.
Yeah.
But good shot nonetheless. Her shooter actually spun up a little bit to open it up more.
You
So
can show her a piece on either side, right? So that's what I gave you, but that was to get here. So you can probably close. Okay, you can probably curl it.
So Brown's throwing a center guard. Happy with her one in the button area there.
Speed seems pretty good here. We can show them a piece on either side, right? Like it. Yeah. This is the same ice as Aaron, so it should be close. Speed seems fine. Hard early.
So Curran must have thought that she was a little tight there. Just getting the sweepers to go a little early. Hold it straighter, but it looks pretty close now.
Yes! Curl!
Looks really good.
Yeah,
Nice
very
shot
nice
there.
guard. Perfectly guarding everything.
So
It's sweet.
Peterson's looking at maybe freezing, trying to create that same skips deuce that they saw played against them.
Yeah. I try through that.
It's a little trickier here with it around the center.
Yeah, I think you are looking at the little tap freeze or I would probably try that double run back
Yeah.
if you don't like the tap freeze. I think a single point here, the way this end has gone, would be amazing for Beth. So if she could try some sort of double peel, she might open it up to get her single. If you try the tap freeze, it could be a little dangerous if you don't make it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be important to make sure that she stays in front of the yellow. Just, even if she's top 4, then she'll have a play at it later on. She does have that angle back too if she gets into second shot here.
Yep.
But it definitely looks like it's curling enough that she could get to a good chunk of that yellow and sit for shot with a back 4 weight.
Yep. Yeah, lots of finish here this morning.
Sweeping for line here.
Make sure you're there.
Big
Looks really
sweep.
good. Gotta go.
Gets it frozen, so good sweep there to get it into the second shot.
Yeah, great sweep.
Just block the run. And tolerance is short, I guess.
So they're talking about blocking the run,
Sorry?
which would be the double run, the yellow into the red. Peterson might also have that side red into the top 4 red, and then it may catch on the other yellow on the side. It's hard to tell from here if they can get it under the top 12 red. Yeah, they're looking at that now too.
Tricky to get there, and I probably just could open up that. Does she have anything on this side? But does that? Do I know? But
On this right side for Beth Peterson, I think she could throw like a board weight and just tick their red, maybe.
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too, or even just like adjust through and
probably the easiest shot.
probably get to half a rock.
Yeah, possibly for 2, but most likely for 1. So
Yeah, that's probably our easiest, you'd say. Yeah.
yeah. So if Corinne could block the double run and that shot we just talked about, I think that's probably their best.
Yeah, and then you can see their lead, Samantha Fisher, sort of tapping frozen. That would be a good shot too, because then your rock would outcount any run back attempt.
Yeah.
So it would only be for 1. The risk there is if you ever bounced off or.
Sarah, if we're in here, it's only ever for 1. Okay, then let's just do this then.
I think I like tucking around the center, just a
can try to
quarter
top,
rock,
but
like
Yeah.
right where she just tapped there. I think that's my favorite spot. Leave them the side corner run in, and if they make it, just raise your broom and move on.
Yeah.
It looks like a tough, really tough corner run in, I think. So I think right there
anywhere
would
in
be
this path,
block
pretty much.
2 of the easiest shots.
Yeah, so we just head there.
It's hard in this game to block everything. Everyone's so good at those crazy run backs now. But just try to block as much as you can. I wonder if the button's open for a draw. Or if it's kind of blocked off.
Yeah. I think they might be, with
I
the
don't know
curl
if
here,
it's
they might be able to
more
sort of
line,
just
right? Like,
spin it
if
around
I'm
to the
rock
button,
on
but
this side,
yeah,
she's
it'll be
not
tight and
regardless,
tough.
right? So, I mean, in an ideal world, you tuck it around, but we're taking more ice because I think its main thing is to block the path. She's gonna have a double run regardless, right? So. Good ad. Good ad. Whoa.
This one might be deeper than they called, or just a hair wider.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, the sweepers kind of stayed off it early. And they're
If they could
going for that
tuck it.
other shot that they talked about.
Yeah, that's ended up really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that blocked any shot for 2 now, so.
Ooh, did it set something up for 3 here?
Can she see
Or is that
enough of
too
it?
thin?
Ooh,
Sorry, I felt like I kicked big or so.
Is it going to clip that red, or are they going to have to hit it too thin?
Yeah, to get the catcher, I would think the yellow would go over top of
Yeah.
the red on the button. But she could play it on. Oh, it's close.
Yeah. You want to make sure you clip that red for your single, and then hopefully maybe catch on the side for 3. What do you got to hit at least like an 1/8 of a rock to clip that red. Anything thinner, it probably goes over.
Oh, I don't like that. Here, shoot, sorry.
So she could draw to the button for the 1, but it's not an easy shot either way, so they're kind of trying to find a way to maybe bring in a 2 score.
Yeah, this would be an exciting shot to try. Not sure if it's there fully for 3, but could be.
Yeah, it'll be tight to those guards, so we'll see.
Have you met us?
No risk of giving up 2, I don't think, with this shot. So just throw it and have no fear.
See what happens.
Close. Oh,
Oh,
just touches the top guard, so it'll be a steal 1 for Team Brown to take a 3-1 lead after the 3rd end.
Guys, just a bit of a brain fart there. I just thought it kicked really slow.
And we're back for the 4th end of the Curler's Corner Autumn Gold Curling Classic here at the Calgary Curling Club.
Yep, keep it going, Kels.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Thanksgiving Monday here, so I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday.
Center, I think, Sam.
We certainly are getting treated to some great curling here.
Yeah, we got our first corner guard of the game here. Team Beth Peterson looking to get a deuce in the even 4th end. Tie this game up. Big shout out to Bernice Merrick from Curler's Corner for being the title sponsor of this event. She's been a supporter for many, many years, and she runs the curling store downstairs. If anyone needs any curling equipment, come check out Bernice's store, Curler's Corner, at the Calgary Curling Club.
Sit. Okay. Around.
Just a little over curl on that center guard there. It's going to give Beth an opportunity here to get one buried.
Line's good. Line's great. Top 8. Top 8.
Yeah, that yellow center guard over curling kind of opened a door for Peterson here. With their corner guard being so high, they couldn't really bury around it and not leave a hack weight shot for the other team, for Brown. So with that yellow guard over curling, now they can sort of use that as a guard.
Yeah.
And they just didn't quite bury there,
Like a
but
12 or 12.
they'll have other opportunities to try and bury around it.
Maybe I was wrong. That's what I had. Who knows? That's what I had too.
Some updates from the other sheets after the third end of play. Team Gim scored a 2 with hammer in the third end to take a 2-1 lead over Fujisawa. Team Wang stole another point in the third end, so they're up 2-0 after 3 against Team Skrillex. Sheet 6, Team Silvernagel scored a deuce in the third end to take a 2-1 lead over Team Uno.
Hard, Sam. Sorry, Sarah.
So good shot there. Hit and roll from Sarah Colton. Hit and roll here with a million different options.
When you say million, you mean
You can roll onto their yellow, behind the other yellow, or behind the red corner guard. So lots of places to roll.
yeah. Yeah, so just don't want to note here.
Yep.
Roll to
Here
half
comes
a
the
sheet.
curse.
So oh no. I forgot about our power.
Yeah, I think this might be on the nose here, Jer. Yeah.
Sorry, Team Peterson fans.
Like roll to center. 10. What turn do you like?
Is Team Brown looking to nose, or did they signal to roll anywhere?
I think they signaled. Oh. She's. Oh. Thought she was throwing the intern at the broom. But I think she signaled to try and Christmas tree it. So roll to the center line. Leave half of it showing and half the one on the button showing.
Sam. Hard, Sam. Hard, Sam. Okay. You're just nosing. 10-7.
I was talking with Greg yesterday about
Yeah, she just kind of flared it.
all teams seem to throw a different turn. Like you saw the previous team throw inside out, and then they threw outside in. So what's your thought on what turn to throw at these hit and rolls or these control weight hits?
Yeah, I think it's a team preference. Depends on the shot too. If you want it to roll lower or higher, you could depend on which turn you throw. But yeah, each team would practice either turn a lot, so you know which one they make more often.
So we got a nose hit here.
Try to get under,
Yeah.
I think they were trying to roll under, but just was a bit straight on them.
Yeah, both teams sort of getting caught with the out turn coming home here. Not quite curling as much. We saw it with the draw, and then the last 2 hits
10.
ended up being on the nose, so they're tightening up the ice there, so they must be seeing it too.
Close. Yep. Hard. Gotta go hard. Hard. No roll.
And that one curled a little bit there. The center line, sometimes once you get over it, it curls pretty hard. It's just getting up to that center line. But yeah, the commentator's curse continues here.
You like to see miss the other way though once, instead of just nosing and leaving the other team the same shot.
Exactly. Yeah.
At least they tried to tighten up the ice there and got tricked a little, but if they would have just nosed again, Peterson would have had the exact same shot and same thrower, so it would have been a lot closer.
See if they can find some curl on this side to get buried.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it's really moving now.
Nice judge by the sweepers there too to put it top 4.
Great shot there.
Try that.
Kelsey Calvert.
Stay here on.
I think I may have called her Kelsey Rock earlier in the stream. It's Kelsey Calvert.
8.5.
They are the same person though, so I don't think anyone would have taken offense.
I think everyone knows, yeah. She's pretty popular as Kelsey Rock.
Yeah.
Big run back here, looks really close. And, oh, makes contact but doesn't quite stick it. Still a really good shot.
Yeah, very nice. So the same draw here again, looking to bury again and see how many draws we can make and then run backs.
Exactly, I thought it would. Do you try it again?
Would you ever try and come around the corner here, or do you think?
I think since they're switching players, like the third just made the run back. Since they're switching players, I don't mind this, and then make the skip try the center run back. But I'm okay with coming around the corner too.
Yeah, it is pretty high, I guess.
Yeah, I think if it was slightly closer, I'd be willing.
So this one in a different path than our first one, so might slide a little more.
Yeah, it did kind of grab up coming into the house, but
Yeah.
it is back button. Not ideal.
Yeah, a big shot here from Team Brown if they can lock it on. Steals in play.
Yeah, she may have thrown the same weight on both of those, and just the second one was in the draw to the button path there.
Yeah.
There's this 47. We don't
Yeah,
need,
the
like, I
first
think
one had to
Congress
cross the
is
line, so
wider.
might have got a little fresher.
You don't need to move
Came
it.
off a bit.
You just kind of need to be in that line. Yeah. There you go. Do you guys like that line?
So big shot here for Brown to really put the pressure on this end.
Take off, Aaron!
So
Talking
they're
about
saying
a
it's
tick.
heavy, but it is curling in there. Pretty good shot. Would have liked it to curl a little more. Yeah, as you can see from this angle, Peterson might be able to get to the inside there and sit 2.
Can I still use
Yeah,
it?
she probably wants to throw about back 8, back 12 at the max and try to get to the inside here. Use the sweepers to curl it over if needed.
Yeah, and in the comments there you can see Bernice put in the payouts for the event here. So this game being worth what, $1,400,
Like to
For-
go through it.
$1,400. Is that right? It's early here.
I was going to say 1,600, but
Yeah, that sounds more right.
so here's a big shot from Beth Peterson. Looks close. There
Yeah, curling it in now. Oh, it's really close.
looks really good here. What a
Wow,
shot.
nice shot to roll buried too.
Perfect
Try
weight
the run.
control, good sweeping.
Decision time for Brown. They could try and freeze right to the button or play a run. But that was a great shot and sweep.
What do you like, Jared? Do you freeze to the back one, freeze to the top one, and try to only give two, or play the run and try to basically force them?
This isn't really a Skip's decision here. If they're comfortable, that draw looks pretty tough. They did just play it though, but if you ever chap off either, it's a 3 ball. Same with the run back though, if you don't make contact.
Yeah, the easiest shot is freezing the top and giving them two,
Yeah.
hoping they don't make any. I don't know if there is any other draw anywhere, but if you had to, you could play the run back, but it's early enough in the game. If you give up a deuce, you're still tied with hammer.
Yeah, that 2-point lead may be coming into factor here in this decision.
Yeah.
So just don't want to be heavy and chap off. If they freeze to the top one or the one on the button, they'd be happy with either of those.
Yeah, line.
So she thinks she must be a little tighter.
Calling hard line the whole way.
And this one, that guard's coming up here.
Just a little.
I
I don't know if it was a soft, maybe just a soft release, took a bunch of the weight off.
Yeah, Corin sort of wanted them to sweep right away, so she either thought she was tighter or a little softer. It did block the hole a little bit, so Peterson will have to go a little wider to get to the button, but draw for 3 here.
Big chains of momentum here. Already has her deuce, looking for an extra point. We'll try not to curse her at all here. Jer
That yellow's
needs to chap off pretty far, and she'll do it.
Yeah, good sweep there. Nice line call to realize it needed to curl, and that's a 3-point end for Team Peterson to take the lead after 4 ends of play. 4-3 for Team Peterson when we return.